Happy Tuesday, everybody. Vitai Dubin is here, and welcome back to another episode of today's In Crypto Show, guys. In this video, I'm going to show you why I believe the bottom for Bitcoin is already in, even though we are not yet over with the bear market. But there is a major indicator that flashed right now, a major buy signal. Actually, I'm going to show you two big evidences that we are at the start of the next bull market. So we're gonna dig into some charts. Let's buckle up. The crypto market is trending close to $1 billion right now. And looking at altcoins, there are moderate gains today. Pretty much majority are in moderate slight gains after a super bullish week for the altcoin market. And looking at the Bitcoin price, this is the weekly chart. You know that on stochastic RSI that measures our momentum, we are in a significant momentum to the upwards right now. Ever since that we broke this pressure cooker, when we broke this major RSI, this trend line right here, this resistance, and the bullish divergence played out very well. When the prices here on a weekly, they went down. You can see it from here, from the June to this, price went down, but the RSI went up. So it played out beautifully. And right now we are facing this next rejection, which is about $22,000. You can see on a weekly, also the same on a daily. This is our major crucial line for us to hold this line of resistance. And that's one of the reasons why we cannot say just yet that a bull market is in. But what we can say is that the bottom for Bitcoin, which is established around $15,500, is pretty much in. So you can see right now, we can see a super big buying signal just flash. This is a hash ribbon on a weekly chart that is saying that basically this is a signal. This is the time to be buying. Now, if you're looking for the long term, of course, over the next 2-3 years, then buying right now will make you look like a superhero a couple years down the road. In the short term, we can discuss right now what may happen, what is likely to happen. So that's a short term. That's a very short term, okay? But over the long term, we're looking at investing. We're looking at a longer time horizon. Then definitely we have a bullish signal here, a buy signal from the hash ribbon. Just flash, guys. This is bullish. This is exciting. The momentum is in the markets. Now, we are still below the 200-week moving average. And that's another fact that you should be aware of. That's why I'm not saying we are in a bull market just yet. Okay, because we are seeing that this 200-week moving average, this blue line right here, has been holding as support throughout the history of Bitcoin. And this is the first time that we broke below this line. And of course, when you broke the support, now it becomes a resistance. So our resistance right now is around $24,500 up to $25,000, around this range. This is our resistance. This is a resistance that we can get to $25,000 in the next few months ahead of us, but we'll have to overcome this resistance. And of course, it's only a matter of time when we do. That's what I fully believe. We're still there below this line yet. But there's major indicators that say that, hey, right now, pay attention, because we are about to have a different trend, an uptrend for the cryptocurrency market in the next months and years, couple of years ahead of us. So the bottom is in, but we are not in a bull market yet. But this is a sign, it's the beginning of the bull market. We've seen a total market capitalization. We have been supported by this line, which was the peak of 2017 right here. We got down below this line. Now we are printing a bullish engulfing candle, just like what we are seeing on a monthly. And this is something else that I want to show you guys, that absolutely incredible. We have our morning star constellation of candles on monthly. A morning star is basically when you have a big red candle, then you have a slightly red candle following the next month, and the next month we have a huge green candle over here. This is a constellation of a morning star, a very bullish constellation of candles. And we can see, guys, that previously when we had this constellation of candles was right back in 2015. That's right, 2015, right here in October 2015, we had a big bullish, in a bearish red candle. Then we have the next candle a little bit, and then the following candle engulfing. This is a morning star on the monthly. Literally, that's what we had in 2015 that started the bull market, and that's what we are having right now. So this is another crazy indicator showing that pay attention, because this is going to be a juicy year. It's going to be an amazing year for Bitcoin, for crypto, preparing us for a true bull market that will start soon. So there you go. That's what I want to share for the Bitcoin price. Now, guys, we are in the short term. Let's not forget that we are overheated for Bitcoin. We are at 89. Of course, it's in the danger zone, and we are super close to the resistance line here on the daily. So in the immediate short term, there is a possibility, which is more than 50 or more than 60% of retracement, a possibility of some retracement, even for $1,000, even to $19,400 level. Some little retracements would be healthy, and update on our bullish flag, right? Like I showed you last time that we have this bullish flag forming here, and there you go. We can draw it like this. This is our bullish flag forming, and we are still in this bullish flag. We're still trending back and forth within the confines of this bullish flag right here. So we have not been broken it yet down to the upside, and not been broken it down to the downside, right? So we are trending here, and bullish flags, well, they tend to break more often than not to the upside with the statistics, right? But let's see what happened. I'll show you the short case scenario, and I present you a more longer term case scenario. Anthony Scaramucci from Skybridge Capital, he is saying that Bitcoin is going to be trading between $50,000 and $100,000 in 3 years. That's what he expects, and I am in alignment with him. I totally agree with him. That's this is the time to pay attention. This is the time to go and put some capital into some quality projects in the crypto space. Now, looking at here, I just want to also get this perspective from Andy Lian, Chief Digital Advisor. He's saying doesn't mean that the bear market is over, of course, that we have this bullish week. First, the lack of Bitcoin trading volume around the region of 18,000 RSI shows that Bitcoin is overbought, showing that the rally could be short-lived. Secondly, the massive layoffs by the crypto companies and the SEC's new charges on Genesis and Gemini for the unregistered offer and sale of crypto asset securities looks like it will take longer to see a real sustainable bull run. So keep it in perspective. In the short term, again, we might see some correction to the downside because the market is a little bit overheated. We can see it also here by the sentiment feed. It's time to be optimistic on major crypto breakout using one of our top community members' volatility markers. It at least looks like there has been some altcoin overheating on the short-term end. Again, on the short-term end, a little overheating. We might see some correction, so let's not get overboard with that. But we do have a critical downtrend right now and resistance level right now. We do have our hash ribbon flashing a buy signal right now, and that's what's happening. Okay, we have one little story here. It was leaked, a pitch deck from 3 Arrow founders. There's a huge $10 billion hedge fund in crypto, 3 Arrow Capital, that invested in Terra Luna, that collapsed, and all of that stuff. And now they're trying to raise $25 million to essentially exchange. And they, I don't know why, but they put a name there, GTX, which they later said, well, they're not going to kill GTX because GTX is so close with the FTX, right? But you can see that it was collaborating with now bankrupt hedge fund to build a proposed crypto exchange called GTX, which will focus on the trading on claims against bankrupt firms. I don't know about that, but it sounds suspicious. And why would they partner with 3R Capital that went on bankrupt, right? Like one Twitter user, Jeff Kiss, pointed out, let me get his timeline straight. 3R Capital was at the top of a multi-billion-dollar Ponzi scheme. They went insolvent, causing the bankruptcy of dozens of crypto firms and losing billions in retail funds. They are now raising $25 million for a new project. Well put. We have here also this chart saying how many months from the beginning of the halving to the bottom. It was 26 months, then 29 months to the bottom. We're currently 31 months in, and yeah, it looks like that the bottom is in. So the bottom is in. Once again, confirmation about that. The bottom is in. And finally, we have SHIB team says layer 2 network Shibarium to launch soon. This is a layer 2 of the protocol. So it's a lot of excitement about that Shibarium for the SHIB holders. So it's going to be nice to see. Delegated proof of stake. Layer 2 blockchain Shibarium will be operated and secured via validators and delegators that stake their tokens to receive rewards. These rewards will come in the form of Bone, currently a governance token for decentralized exchange Shiba Swap that will become the Shibarium gas token, and soon to be launched Treat token. Yeah, so not clear what is this Treat token, how it's going to be used, but something to keep an eye on. And of course, ULX Ultron has been pumping in the recent days. It's trading right now at 8.3 cents. I'm keeping a close eye and actually been buying some more recently because I see this easily go to 10 cents next, and it's going to be an amazing year full of launches of the fastest growing layer 1 blockchain, one after another, of applications from the native team as well as from the outside team. So I'm going to be doing a training on Ultron Swap, their DEX, their native DEX, on Wednesday. So that is tomorrow. So keep an eye on that. We'll talk about how to use the bridge, how to bridge assets from other blockchains to Ultron, back and forth, how to do the farming, how to enjoy the farming rewards, how to provide liquidity, and all of the information that you need to understand to be better at DeFi. So information about that you can find in the description of the video, how to join me for the live session here on my YouTube channel. Okay, so looking forward for that. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Today in Crypto Show.